Do ducks freeze their feet in winter? Although ducks have a down jacket filled with 100% down, their body temperature is relatively high, and their body fat is relatively thick. They can be fearless in the cold wind in winter, but their feet are bare. They not only swim barefoot in the ice water, but even run barefoot on the ice surface. The three elements of cold, humidity, and wind speed are all accounted for, and they can't get frostbite. How do they do it? This has to do with the counter-current heat exchange system on the duck's feet. We all know that when you hold a cup of hot water with cold hands, the heat of the cup will be transferred to your hands until the temperature of the hand and the cup become almost the same, and the same is true for the duck. If a duck's feet are particularly warm, the moment it steps on the ground, the greater the temperature difference between the two objects. The faster the high-temperature object loses energy to the low-temperature object, and the duck will be frozen to the point where it is suspected that the duck is alive. The ducks are also aware of this problem. Their feet cannot be so warm, and the temperature difference between the feet and the ice surface must be reduced to prevent the loss of heat. So how can you lower the temperature of my feet? The blood vessels on duck feet are arranged in a special way. Arterial blood vessels and venous blood vessels are closely intertwined with each other. When the duck walks on the ground, the warm blood in the arteries flows down the duck's legs from top to bottom. On the way, it encounters the cold blood sent back by the veins after being cooled down by low temperature. Because the arteries and veins are close together, the heat of the warm blood will be continuously transferred to the cold blood, and heat exchange occurs between the two, so that the venous blood flowing back to the heart will be warmed, and the arterial blood flowing to the duck's feet will also be cooled. At the same time, the same is true in the trunk. Arterial blood has always passed its temperature to venous blood, so when the arterial blood reaches the duck's feet, the temperature has become very low. At this time, the duck will not lose much heat when it steps on the ground. Clever, right?